Our story so far. After a long search, Luke and Professor Layton finally gain access to the tower. Inside, they learn the truth behind the village of Saint Mystere and Raymond's abduction. Welcome back, puzzlers, to more Professor Layton and the Curious Village. Let me go ahead and open the trunk here. And let me read some new journal entries. The path opens. Using the key we found beneath the waterside shack and the note in Archibald's desk, we have managed to open a path to the tower. I'm relieved that we have finally made true progress in our investigation, but this is no time to revel. What mysteries await inside? After a bit of a tumble, we came face to face with the man who abducted Raymond. The man Bruno laid out the bare truth for us. This town was, as I suspected, constructed from the ground up. Now I am certain that the treasure we seek waits for us at the top of this tower. Alright, very good. So, as Gizmo was barking at, there's a hidden puzzle in this little pile here. Or a hint coin, I mean, sorry. The puzzle is over here. Ah, not another locked door. Whoever built this tower must enjoy watching people suffer. Well, my boy, are you just going to stand there and complain about it? No. Leave this puzzle to me. Let's see what we got here. You need to solve this magic square in order to proceed. The magic square is a set of numbers organized in a square so that adding any string of 3 numbers, be they horizontal, vertical, or diagonal, results in the same total. 1 and 2 have already been placed on the square for you. Complete the rest of the square to open the doors. That's like Sudoku, I guess. I never play those, so I kind of want to go with a like middle of the pack number for the middle. That way I can go lower or higher as I need to. So I'm going to have to use all the numbers. How many squares are left? 6, and then there are 6 numbers left. So yeah, I do have to use all of the numbers. And I'm assuming I'm going to need the 9 next to the 1 somewhere. And the 2. So I like that. And then I could probably do a 3 right here. So we're talking 13. So that's not going to work. Maybe I need the 9 in the middle. I don't think that'll work either. Yeah, that's the smallest I can make the 9. Would be a 13. But then I'm going to have an 11 with the 9 and the 2. And there's no other 2 to make an 11 there. So there's no way that the 9 can go here. Unless I put it here. And then I add a bigger number. I don't know, like a 7. So that'll be... No, 7's too much. Let's go with a 4. So that would be 14. That'll be 14. And then if I put an 8 here, that's 14. Then over here, that'll be 11. That'll be 14. And then a 7 and a 1 is an 8. Plus a 6 is 14. But then that top is pretty bad. So that doesn't work either. I kind of like the idea of the 5 in the middle. So let me go back to that idea. Let me put a 9 here. So that is 15. That's 15. That's 15. That's 15. That's also 15, and that's 15. Okay, so if I counted right along the way, I think every side adds up to 15. Let me double check. So horizontal top row is 15. Horizontal middle row is 15. Horizontal bottom row is 15. Vertical left row is 15. Vertical middle row is 15. Vertical right row is also 15. And then diagonal 2, 5, and 8 is 15. And then diagonal 6, 4, and 5 is 15. So yeah, that's it.
How does this sound?
Very good.
I did it! Yes!
Excellent. Any three numbers aligned horizontally, vertically, or diagonally should add up to 15. Magic squares have been around for thousands of years. The earliest record of a magic square dates back to 650 BC in ancient China. So I think really the secret here is to know that you want to balance all the numbers out, so you put the middle of the pack number in the middle, like that 5. I got it. The door is open now. Good show, Luke. So, what was it you were asking me earlier? I'm all ears now. I wanted to know when Don Paulo snuck his way into the village. It seems like he followed us here. The only way into St. Mystere is through the drawbridge. Plus, I doubt Franco would let in such an obviously evil character as Don Paulo. Yes, to be honest, I still haven't quite figured out how Don Paulo entered St. Mystere myself. But it seems that after he made his way in, he tried to stay at Beatrice's inn. Oh, so that's the man who skipped out on his bill. It figures it was Don Paulo. So that weasel did himself up to look like Inspector Chelmy, snuck into the mansion and... Hold on, when did he kill Simon? We'll get to that in a moment. We must keep climbing. Come along. Alright, so I am ready to keep climbing as the professor suggested. There is going to be a hint coin right there. Let me talk to my favorite Spanish, English, and French speaking character. Ah, konnichiwa, amigos. I'm so glad to see other people. I thought I'd be wandering this place forever. So now he speaks Japanese too. Hey, how did you get in here? There's no way you solved all those puzzles. Je ne sais pas. It just happened. Un momento. I'm wandering the sewers. Next thing I know, I'm here. I take that this isn't the local hotspot my guidebook promised it would be. How curious. So where is it you'd like to go? If you can go down the stairs, you can return to the village proper. Just make sure you don't fall into the large hole by the entrance. Ah, she. That should be enough information to get me there. But may I ask one more favor? All this talk of stairs has reminded me of a Nazo, I know. Answer it for me, por favor? There's definitely a few words in there I don't know what language they're from. You have business on the 8th floor of a 10-story building. It took you 48 seconds to make your way from the 1st floor to the 4th. If you keep moving at the same speed, how long will it take you to reach the 8th floor from the 4th floor? Okay. So, 48 seconds to go from the 1st floor to the 4th. So I think the trick here is that that's only 3, right? Because you go from the 1st floor to the 2nd floor. And then from the 2nd floor to the 3rd floor. And then from the 3rd floor to the 4th floor. So you only climb 3 sets of stairs. So 48 divided by 3 is going to be 16. So it takes 16 seconds per stair. So we're on the 4th floor. We're going to climb up to the 5th. And then climb up to the 6th. Climb up to the 7th. And then climb up to the 8th. So we're climbing 4 more stairs. So 4 times 16 is going to be 24, 64. So 64 seconds. Yeah, so 64 seconds. Pretty confident in that.
Should do it. Another puzzle solved.
You're right. Going from the 1st to the 4th floor means you climbed a total of 3 flights of stairs. Going from the 4th to the 8th means you have to go up an additional 4 flights of stairs. Grazie. Now I'm ready to go back to the village. What a strange fellow. Professor, do you suppose that man is human? I believe so. He's an odd one though, isn't he? I've never seen an explorer with such poor sense of direction. Stranger still is how he entered Saint Mystere. I don't think he even knows how he did it. Perhaps his presence yesterday was another reason why Bruno felt compelled to hide the crank. Okay, very good. So now I can climb the stairs on the back here. And then there is a hint coin right there. And then let me check the next puzzle. It seems that we're faced with another puzzle lock, Luke. Oh, I meant to ask you, but our run-in with that explorer distracted me. How did Simon, you know... All in good time, my boy. First, we need to solve this puzzle here. It looks to be quite the challenge. Ah, one of these, huh? Tired of leading a sheltered life, this princess is trying to escape her castle. Armed guards, however, are blocking her path. Slide the blocks out of the way to move the red one out the exit to the right. Her freedom depends on you. Can you do it? Alright, so I gotta move the red block all the way to the right. That is going to be challenging. That is going to be challenging. There's really not much I can do for now besides that, I think. Let me do this. And maybe do that and this. Let me start filling in the left side with green blocks is kind of going to be my strategy for now. Trying to be systematic here. So I kind of want to move... See that little blue block under the red, I'm not going to be able to move that very easily. So I could do this, 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 and that. I don't know what that got me, honestly. I guess I could move these like this. Yeah, I don't know what that did for me either. That was a wasted move. Okay, I like where this is going. I mean, I guess I could bring the red block down. And then that will kind of open up space at the top. And that way I don't have to worry about that blue bar on the bottom as much. So maybe something like this. And then this. And then I could probably tuck this one in. And that allows me to move the bar to the little horizontal purple bar will allow me to move it. So let me go here actually, and then I can probably move these out of the way. Scoot this one up, and then I can get this one in. And then, let me move this here, and then I can slide this one in. And then I can move the red block one over, which is great. And now the question is, I need to start like filling in the back behind the block. So maybe something like that, right? And then if I move this down, I can start tucking in these in the corner. I like that. I like that. And then I can move this out of the way. And then I'm thinking that I can move the blue by going like this. Okay. And then if I do this, then I can move this a little bit further along. So the red block is inching closer. And I enjoy that. So why don't I move this here, then that opens up all of that, and then I can do that to move the purple block. Alright, very good. I think now, if I do this and this, I can move this up. And then... like that. No, I don't like that. Let me... why don't I do this instead? That way it's all lined up. There we go. There we go.
There we go.
Took me long enough.
Another puzzle solved.
My god. Wonderful. This is a classic example of a sliding puzzle. It's kind of fun, I guess. There we are. The door should open now. Amazing as always, Professor. Now, about Simon. What exactly happened in the mansion? Did Don Paulo really make off with Simon? I'd say so. This is just my theory, mind you, but I think that Don Paulo followed us into the manor. That's when he met Simon, or came across him, as the case may be. I suspect Simon already collapsed when Don Paulo found his body sprawled on the floor. Just like with Raymond. So maybe Simon had already stopped functioning properly, eh? I guess all the robots break down sooner or later. When they do, Bruno comes to collect them. Then he fixes them in the basement of the tower. Oh, do you suppose the noises from the tower are actually the sounds of Bruno's machines working? I think you're spot on, Luke. That must be why people began to associate the disappearances with the roaring from the tower. Don't forget that, despite his peculiar appearance, Don Paulo is a scientific genius. Therefore, he probably realized why Simon had stopped moving. If it weren't for the golden apple, Don Paulo likely would have left Saint Mystere right then. I'm sure he was eager to take the robot apart and learn how it worked. And that must be when he decided to disguise himself as Inspector Chelmy, right? That rat made up the whole murder story on the spot. But that's not the whole mystery. Come, Luke, we must keep moving. I'll explain the rest as we go. So we solved the rumbling tower and Raymond. Let me take a look at those. The loud noise emanating from the tower was the whirring of the machines Bruno used to repair the robots of Saint Mystere. It's been several years since the creation of Saint Mystere. Maintenance becomes necessary more frequently as machines age, hence the reports of increased noise at night from the villagers. As a robot with several years on him, it was only natural that Raymond would break down sooner or later. He was quickly taken in for repair, then promptly returned to the village blissfully unaware that he had just undergone a tune-up. Okay. So, yeah, let me get out of here. I think I am ready to continue moving towards the right. And we got Martha over here. First, let me get a hidden coin. Fancy meeting you here, dearie. How would you like to try a little puzzle I made up? How on earth did she get up here? She must have overtaken us at some point. Funny, I didn't even see the old girl pass us. Yeah, quite the whispering amongst yourselves. And try my puzzle already. It's a humdinger. $70 picarats, huh? You've placed one joker and 4 aces with different suits face down on the table. Use the hints below to determine the position for each card. The club is to the immediate right of the heart. Neither the diamond nor the joker is next to the spade. Neither the joker nor the diamond is next to the club. Neither the diamond nor the spade is next to the heart. Alright. Let me pull up my notepad file. That's right. So the club is to the immediate right of the heart. So let me do club heart. Let me do a space in between them. Make it look nice, right? So neither the diamond nor the joker is next to the spade. Neither the joker nor the diamond is next to the club. So the joker and the diamond cannot be here next to the club. The club could always be the first one too, so... Neither the diamond nor the spade is next to the heart. Neither the diamond nor the spade is next to the heart. Neither the joker nor the diamond is next to the club. So I could put the spade next to the club. Why don't I try this for now? The club is to the immediate right of the heart, so I did this wrong. Dang it! Which means the spade will have to be here instead of here. For now, at least. Neither the diamond nor the spade is next to the heart. Okay. So neither the diamond nor the joker is next to the spade. And then neither the joker nor the diamond is next to the club. You know what? Let me make a second row here of the ones I haven't done yet. So the joker, the diamond. Yeah, that's it. That's the only two I haven't put up there. So neither the joker nor the diamond is next to the club. Okay, so that condition has already been met. Neither the diamond nor the joker is next to the spade. So maybe I could put the joker here. Okay, so that kind of checks out so far. And then next, all I have is the diamond. So the diamond cannot be the last one because that would make it next to the spade, which it can't be true. And it can't be next to the club. So I think I can put it here at the end, and that would work. So now, with all this order in mind, let me go through the conditions one more time and make sure everything meets appropriately. So the club is to the immediate right of the heart. So yeah, that checks out. Neither the diamond nor the joker is next to the spade. Oh no, the diamond is right next to it. So that does not work at all. Dang it. Huh. And then it can't be next to the... Can I put the diamond up front, maybe? Okay, so condition 1 is still met. The club is to the immediate right of the heart. Neither the diamond nor the joker is next to the spade. Diamond and joker, there's a spade, so that's met. Neither the joker nor the diamond is next to the club. So there's a diamond and there's a joker, there's the club, so that meets. And then condition 4, neither the diamond nor the spade is next to the heart. So that meets the condition as well. Okay, so that's the order right there. So that works. So diamond, joker, heart, club, and spade. Took a little bit of work, but we got there. Very good.
Critical thinking is the key to success.
Excellent. Only a strong grasp of the principles of logic can get you through a puzzle like this. Oh yes, that's the answer all right. Well then, I guess I'll be off. Come visit me sometime. I guess you followed us in here. Creepy lady. For sure. Alright, let me move out the back here. Okay. And there's going to be a hint coin where Gizmo is pointing. Very nice. And let me go here on the left. Just like I thought, there's another puzzle locking this door. It looks really difficult, Professor. Luke, my boy, haven't you learned by now? No puzzle is without an answer. Now we simply need to find that answer. Here, allow me. Use each of the numbers, 1 through 9, exactly once to fill in the blanks and complete this equation. Something minus something equals 33333. Wow, that's That's going to be a little tricky. So I'm just going to start playing with this, and we'll figure it out. So we can do like an 8 and a 5. We can do like a 7 and a 4. This has to be the 3 here. We can do a 9 and a 6, but then we're kind of screwed here. So I am thinking that we probably need to use the 9 a little bit more creatively. Or actually, we could do the 4 here. And then we could do... like a 2 here. And a 9 here. So that would work, because then, you know, the 2 and the 9, that would be a 3, and then you're going to have to borrow from that 4, and that 4 turns into a 3. So I like that, because that's a little bit less obvious, if you will. But then how do I make that, how do I fit that 1 into the puzzle? That's the problem. Dang. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Unless I put this somewhere else. Like here. And then I could probably do... yeah, I'd be having to borrow numbers. So I could do like a 7 and a 3. No, I don't like that. Because if I'm borrowing with the 9 here, then this one is gonna have to be a 3. Well, it doesn't have to. I could keep borrowing indefinitely. I could put the large numbers on the bottom. If that makes sense to you guys. So like I could put the 8 right there. And then in order to make that a 3, that would have to be a 1. But the 9 is going to be borrowing, so it would have to be a 2. Okay, that's not going to work. So let me put a 7 here. Then in order for it to be a 3, that would have to be a 6. It would have to be a... no. Yeah, maybe a 1. Because then we're borrowing. Okay, I'll take that. And then... no, I don't like that. That's too messy. I do have a feeling that the carryover numbers are going to be important to this puzzle, though. Trying to see what other way I can do this. You can't just straight subtract and try to find a 3. That's not going to work. I obviously already tried that. It's a little tricky. Man. What if I start with... I don't know, maybe... let me start with the simple one. 6 and 3. Okay. I like that. That's fine. And then can do an 8 and a 5. Why not? And then let me stick the 9 in here. And now we're going to be carrying over, which I could do a 7 and a 1. There you go. This works. This works. Because then the 6 and the 3, that's a 3. The 8 and the 5, that's a 3. The 9 and the 2, that's a 3. But then you have to borrow a 1 here. So this turns to a 0. And that's a 3. And that's going to have to borrow. So that turns into a 3. So that works. Yeah, I like that.
That should do it.
Very good. Nice.
Every puzzle has an answer.
That's right. There are 2 correct configurations possible. Did you manage to figure out both? No, I did not. One's good enough. Creativity and persistence, Luke. As long as you have these, no puzzle is beyond your reach. Professor, I was just thinking. Do you remember that picture we found in Lady Dahlia's room? The one of the Baron's late wife, Violet, holding a child who appears to be the young Flora. Of course. That's the one. It's uncanny how much Lady Violet looked like Lady Dahlia. Do you suppose Baron Reinhold's journal entries were talking about Lady Dahlia? Sharp thinking, my boy. I believe it went something like this. The craftsmanship of it is simply remarkable. It reminds me of my sweet Violet when she was alive. That's the one that tipped me off. Professor, do you suppose Lady Dahlia is actually a robot built to resemble Lady Violet? That's entirely possible, maybe even probable given the circumstances. But if so, what a terribly sad story these entries tell. Do you remember what the next entry said? Flora doesn't like the thing at all. I've seen her run away from it on multiple occasions. Recently, she spends more time playing by dear Violet's grave than anywhere else. I'm sad to say, but I doubt Flora will ever take to it. I can't blame her, as I've changed its memory. I felt terrible forcing that change on Flora, but I just couldn't bear to see it like that anymore. Violet, there can never be another you. You were my first, my last, and my only. The Baron arranged for the construction of a robot for Flora that was identical to his late wife. But living with a machine that was so similar to his wife must have been too much for him. Thus, he decided to change the robot's personality, and so Lady Dahlia was created. As she was originally created as a mother figure, she must have gone through a confusing transition. Professor, do you suppose these robots feel sadness? Honestly, I'm not quite sure. But I have a feeling that each of these robots has something not unlike a human heart. What do you think? I hope that they do. Another mystery solved here, Lady Dahlia. Let me take a look at that. It's revealed that Lady Dahlia is a robot originally constructed to resemble and behave like the late Baron's wife in every way imaginable. The Baron commissioned the construction of Lady Dahlia as a way to comfort his daughter. Unfortunately, it had the opposite effect. This game takes on a new meaning with all the recent advancements in AI that we're experiencing currently, so kind of interesting. Well, anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. As always, leave in the comment how many of the 119 puzzles that I've solved so far that you've managed to do on your first try. Leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I really do appreciate the support. See you next time.
Thanks for stopping by the Renaissance Gaming Monastery. I hope you join our community on Discord and Twitter. These videos are produced with a lot of hard work and love. If you think they're worth $1, I'd be grateful for your contribution. You can send a thanks donation or become a member on YouTube. You can also support through PayPal, Patreon, or even with cryptocurrency. All links are in the description. See you on the next video.